Maxwell,
Hi, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. So,
Thank
are you
you.
ready for this year?
Yes, I am. I am.
That's very good to hear. So, Maxwell, tell me, what's happening with your module?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be finish the module that I'm doing currently. I'll finish maybe this week or end of
Yeah.
this week. Yeah, I was gonna start the new module, but
Okay.
I think I'm on close to 870 something. Yeah, I
Are
think
you
so.
close to week 7?
Yeah, I'm close to week. I'm close to the week 6. Yeah.
Week 6. Okay. All
Yes.
right. All right. And do you have anything specific that you want me to help you with? Anything that you need assistance with?
Okay, not for now. If there's something, then I'm sure I'll pop up the email. So not for now.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
100.
Willem just put in the chat. So I just quickly wanna, I don't know if you know this yet, but we are now part of last year already, but we are now officially part of a bigger institution called Eduvos.
Okay.
Um, so nothing from our side or from your side changes. The platform is the same, the content is the same, everything is the same. You might
Okay.
just see instead of Stellenbosch Graduate Institute, you might just see an Eduvos logo here and there, and you might also still see Stellenbosch Graduate Institute. So I just want you to be aware of it, but nothing is changing. Everything stays exactly the
Still
same.
the same. Yeah.
The only thing that changes is our email addresses. So everything is the same at the front of the email address, but after the at, it now says eduvos.com. So Willem did put
Okay.
that into the chat. So
Into
I'm
the chat.
now either coach at eduvos.com or I'm maurice.labuskaghni at eduvos.com. Willem is willem.pinaar at eduvos.com. So that is in the chat. So if you need to email me, please just make sure to use the eduvos.com email address.
Okay, no problem at all. No problem. Thanks a lot for letting me know. Thank you.
A pleasure. Then you are free to go. I'm going to go over week 1 and week 2 in this webinar and answer everyone else's questions if they do have. So I
Okay.
will then looking forward to hearing from you in the next week or two if you need me for the last parts of your module.
Okay, 100%. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I really
Okay.
appreciate it. Yes.
It's a pleasure, Maxwell, and always remember that you can set up a Teams meeting with me.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
awesome. Okay, best of luck. You are excused. Who's next? Richard.
Thank
Belated
you.
New
Bye,
Year's.
Maxwell. How are you, Richard?
Very well, and yourself?
I'm doing very well. Happy New Year. Are you full
Same
of
to you.
energy?
Oh, I am, definitely. Looking forward to the new year.
Excellent. So, Richard, tell me what's happening.
Nothing. I'm just waiting for access to the new one, managing operations, and I should be good.
Okay, so you have not been activated yet?
I haven't checked, honestly. It's my month in is still the 10th, so it's only today that I'm free, and I saw the
It's
pop-up
no
now.
issue. Let me quickly check for you. It should be active, but I'm just
Okay.
going to double check while I'm talking to you, just to make sure for managing ops. So from this year, we're going to, I've been trying to be a little bit more strict regarding the 7 weeks, trying to motivate
Yep.
people. But from this year, because we are part of a bigger institution now, we have to be more strict regarding the 7 weeks. Obviously, if there's a crisis, we have to be accommodating, but it's best for the student and best for our whole structure, obviously, and for the effectiveness of the course for both you and me to stay within that 7 week framework.
Totally
So,
understandable.
yeah. So, but I'm here to lend as much support as you would need. So if you need to stay in contact with me every week, you are more than welcome to do that. You can email me every morning if that is what you need. I
Happy
will hold
days.
you accountable for as much as you allow me to.
Yeah.
But what I can tell you is to plan your weeks ahead, because it's 1 week, then an assignment piles up, and then it's the second week, and then suddenly you are 3 weeks behind and you have no idea how you're going to catch up.
In my case, 5 or 6 weeks behind. I've learned it the hard way.
That's all good. But I mean, it happens. It's totally understandable. And that's also part of the online game, because it is a skill to study while you are working. And then on top of that, it's a skill to hold yourself accountable for something external, right?
I think the main thing in my case is the discipline.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, so I've been on your profile. The managing operations is loaded.
Happy days.
So you are ready to start whenever you can. So we are on Wednesday already.
Yep.
So you have to get cracking today.
I will.
So even if it's 30 minutes, so that's another thing that I can tell you. If you are anxious, you've got a lot to do at work, you've got other stuff on, rather opt for 10 minutes than nothing.
Yeah.
Because you're also trying to, as you know, use the word discipline, you're also trying to create a more disciplined routine with studying, and that is a habit, and it takes time. Neurologically, it takes time.
I see
We
that.
always, we are so hard on ourselves, and we go, why can't I be more this? Why can't I do more? We are not, we are wired in a specific way. So you are wired to, for instance, procrastinate if that's what you do. You are wired to be anxious about this, to not. So it's a discipline to be wired in that way. So to unlearn that takes time. So we have to be kind to ourselves.
Yep.
If we are going to change. But then with that being said, you also have to put in the uncomfortable effort. Right?
I'm getting there. True.
So what I quickly just want to show you now, seeing as you are here, I just want to show you what is happening in the next 2 weeks so that it at least gives you some frame.
Roadmap.
Yeah, just sort of, I call it a macro structure, but just that you sort of know what to expect.
Okay.
It is loading. There we go. Okay. Let's rather do it this way. This might be a little bit more thorough. All right, you can see this, right?
Yes.
So you've got, for this week now that you're already a little bit behind, you have 3 units working that you need to work through. You're going to look at developing strategies for a department, developing action plans regarding the strategy, and then implement it, and then also reviewing it. So it's super practical from the start. So if you're anxious about not getting behind, what I would recommend is to download the summarized version, the reading material of all 3 units. Okay. Scan them through, read the headings, quickly just scan. It can take you 10 minutes. Then if one of those 3 is exciting for you, then start with the one that excites you, or start with the one that you are a little bit more familiar with. So you're trying to sort of be more effective by doing something that might become more natural to you. So if you are working more with reviewing things, then you start with the 3rd unit. Obviously, you're going to miss out on some material. You have to work backwards, but you get what I'm saying. I would scan through, so I would scan through all 3 units quickly today, and then maybe start on the video of unit 1. And then if there's something that's exciting, I'm going to read the more detailed material and maybe fill in some of the quiz. But just get into it today, but at least you know what it's about. We're looking at strategies, we're looking at implementing them and reviewing them. Next week's work, and you have this managing operations, you've got a lot of assignments, by the way. So my second tip for this, know your assignment questions the start of each week. Some of them are going to require input from different stakeholders. So if you are only doing your assignments on a Saturday and you want to finish this week, you're only going to be able to get to the assignment the week after, because you still have to ask everyone for things, or you have to give a presentation, or you need to get statements or whatever. So read your assignment questions at the beginning of your study week so that you know what is expected of you. So with that being said, you have 2 questions for your week 1. As you can see, practically, you're going to physically develop a strategy, and you're going to physically implement the action plans for the division or section or department. Okay, so that is this week. So today, read through this as well to know what on earth we are asking of you. Next week, you've got 4 units. We're going to look at best practice. You're going to analyze the current practices. We're going to look at different best practice options and one that you can adopt. That doesn't mean that the one that you are using currently or the best practices that your office is using is bad. It just means you might consider something new or reinforce something that you are currently already doing. And then we're going to formulate recommendations and draw up a plan for implementing said practices, as we now said. So that is next week, also practical, but 4 units regarding best practice. So you're going to need the whole week for that. So be prepared for that. Also an assignment, exactly the same as in week 1. The assignments are super practical. It directly relates to what you are doing in the week. Yeah, also only 2 questions. So as you can see, it's not a lot and it's not difficult, but it is something that is going to take a lot of time if you don't plan for it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if I were you, scan through your things today. If there's something that looks odd, please send me a mail. I'll help you as best as I can. But then I would aim for Saturday, everything to be finished so that you can rest on Sunday and then start your 7-week, new week with a more spaced out so that you don't feel the rush.
Yeah. Happy
Okay.
days.
And then I'm here for the next 7 weeks. You just need to be in contact with me.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions from your side?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
All good. Then you are also free to leave.
All right. Cheers.
Okay,
Bye.
Richard. Good luck. Bye.